Number one, you gotta be an excellent host. You gotta be a great host. All right?
No, go back a little bit more because they don't know the context. Just a little bit. Not too crazy, but yeah. There you go.
All right. How do you complete the mission,
There we
dude,
go.
Professor?
Yeah.
You raised your hand, my dog? You raised your hand? And what was your question? You say, how do you complete the mission? That's easy. That is easy. Number one, you gotta be an excellent host. You gotta be a great host. All right? My dog Agent walks in my room. What's the first thing he say, fellas? Please, and then don't everybody answer at one time. Agent walked in the room and said, what?
Fuck.
It smells fantastic. Shadow 7, bingo.
Okay, let's pause right here. Ladies, actually, we're going to just start on this side. For right now, basically, to put a little bit of context, complete the mission means basically have sex with a woman, etc. So for you, is smell as soon as you walk into the room, is that an important thing for you?
Yeah.
Or presentation in general, is that an important thing? Starting this side.
Cleanliness is really important. Cleanliness. So like if your place is clean and smells good, you obviously took some time to take care of it. So
Okay.
I like that.
Is there anything that you have went inside a room and you was like, no, like a red flag, like something that you was like, no, this is not it?
No.
Never. Okay. Same.
Nah, I agree. Presentation, like no. Sometimes like if they be like gassing up their place and then you walk in, it's gonna look like the fucking bando. I'm like, hell no. Like,
Okay.
Fuck that shit.
So have you ever walked into a place and it was like too dirty and you was like, nah, it's not happening, ever, or it doesn't matter?
I've been to boys' houses that like are like messy, but it's not somebody that I would like mess with. But I think that anybody that I mess with like generally are clean people, so you walk in, it's clean.
Okay. Same question.
Yeah, presentation means a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
You can be the finest man in the world, but as soon as you walk up in that room, it look like a hurricane. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't not want that. I feel like if you put effort into how you look, into making sure everything is clean, your room's clean, all of that sort, that is bonus points for me.
Okay, and then before I go to the guys that only here, ladies, what about I guess his own place versus he lives with his family?
Ooh.
Is that what? is that a deal breaker for you? We can go back this way.
Wait, you still gotta ask her the question you asked me.
Which is what?
Is there anything that you ever seen?
Oh, is there anything that you ever seen that you was like, nah, that's not it because of what you saw?
And what was it?
have
And what was
mercy.
it? And what was it?
That's embarrassing. I don't think I want to like put him out there.
No, talk to him.
Nobody knows who he is.
No one knows his name.
Please do it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, I did, this dude I was talking to, he had his own place or whatever. As soon as I walked up in there, y'all, a roach came at me.
Oh.
It was a flying one. Okay, look.
Oh, that's even worse.
That thing flew.
But was his crib messy? Because sometimes you get
Yes,
them
it
water
was messy.
Okay.
It was
Yeah.
messy. It was messy. So,
I like the water bug.
Yeah, you can't get them water bugs sometimes. You gotta
Yeah, exactly.
put them out real quick.
Ooh, y'all.
That's the worst thing you saw.
That's she must got another story that you not said.
Hey, y'all, I want to hear y'all stories. 'Cause I feel like mine's is a little,
No, I think that the worst thing, this isn't even, it ain't even that bad, because I gotta give him the benefit of the doubt. He did just move in probably like a couple weeks before I'd come in there.
Yeah.
But like he's like, come over, like you gotta see my new crib, da, 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 da. I walk up in that bitch, not one thing. Like literally
Mattress on the floor.
No, not even. There was none. There was no.
So what do y'all do? Like,
No, I didn't do anything. I fucking left.
Fuck on the countertops.
I shit you not. I left that bitch. There was not a couch. There was not a bed. There was not fucking hangers. They would literally.
okay, hold on. Really
nothing.
pause really quickly. Would you rather have that or he live at his family house?
Bitch, at least if your family house, you got a bed. Sneak me in.
Sneak me
Just say you
in.
got a bed.
Okay.
Nah, but I can't do the family house. It's like, are we fucking 12? I don't know.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, no.
And then same question.
What is the question?
A dude that has his own thing, or and I guess less, because she brought up a great point. Dude that has his own thing, or that's less, or he lives with his family and he has
I'd rather
decent.
him have less because you could always build. You could always build, and I could see if you have your own crib, I could see you're trying to do better for yourself.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got out of the house, like you're pushing forward, and I could respect that.
Okay. Okay. Now I can throw it to the guy.
So if I am going to invite a lady over to my house, I'm gonna make sure. Well, for one, I'm like a neat freak, so everything has to be orderly.
But you're answering the question like backwards.
Yeah, as he should.
No, I'm
No,
answering
I
for a
thought-
guy, and then I'm gonna answer
Okay,
like
okay,
if I'm
okay.
going to a girl's crib. So when a woman comes over my crib, I'm gonna make sure that it's gonna be clean, spick span. I'm gonna make sure that it's a good smell, candles burning. You know,
Facts.
definitely a vibe, dim lights, LEDs
Dim the lights,
on
yeah.
the baseboards. You know what I'm saying?
The LEDs.
Yeah,
Set the
yeah.
mood.
I'm gonna have
facts.
the wine out. I'm gonna have a little pastry, you know, because I
Not a
like bacon.
pastry.
Somebody
so
said no.
Pastry.
I'm gonna have some, you know, pastry like maybe some cheesecake
Said,
or
"Ooh, I'm about
some
to
cookies.
die."
I'm gonna have something to where I can offer her like when she come in, hey, you want some water, you want some wine, you want some, you know, dessert, whatever.
You've been
You want
right.
some fruit, vegetables,
Yeah.
Yeah.
whatever. I'm gonna have like, you know, everything set up because you want to make that first impression. And that's how like a lot of guys are like, oh well, what date should I, you know, expect sex? Like I'm expecting on the first night because I'm coming all the way to first night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like if you pull up to the crib, I'm coming correct. I'm not going like press and shit like that, but I'm expecting like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I set it up. I set the mood up specifically
Dang.
for intimacy.
Have you ever said
Ooh,
it?
I like that.
yeah, have you ever not gotten it?
Yeah, like you know, I'll say it's like an 8 out of 10 type thing. So for every 10 girls, it's probably 2 that's, you know, not going. For whatever reasons, maybe they on a, you know, daytime of the month.
Do you try to see them again?
No. If you honestly, you know what I'm saying? Unless they reach out to me, but I'm not gonna pursue.
Yeah.
But then if I go over a girl's house, I check the bathrooms. I check the medicine cabinet, make sure she ain't loco on some.
Wait, you do for real?
Yeah, I mean, I make sure she ain't on no Prozac,
That's
no
kind of crazy, though.
like anti-anxiety medications or something like
That's
that.
crazy to do something like that.
It's crazy
Kind of like invasive.
for me to.
Yeah, for you to go
No.
snooping into somebody's
It's not
house and do
snooping.
that,
I mean, I'm taking a
it
piss
is
and I'm gonna say,
snooping.
dude, let me see
That's
what's in here.
snooping.
He said, that's stupid.
Nah, but I gotta make sure I understand what situation I'm in because, you know, it's pivotal these days. Like you have to know who you're dealing with, and when you go over somebody's crib, yeah, I'm gonna be checking that toilet. I'm gonna make sure that, you know, it ain't dark on the bottom of the damn toilet. I'm gonna make sure that
Facts, yeah.
you know your shower is clean. So I'm gonna open up that shower
Wow, that's
curtain
crazy.
and see that damn shower, see that tub, see if it's a brown ring around that bitch. Because that shit is important to me because, you know, if I'm going to take a woman and I expect her to be clean and I expect her to be able to clean, not necessarily you got to be my maid, but you're going to have to clean some shit, okay?
Bars.
Because I'm a clean person. So, you know, I can't be with somebody who sees a mess and walks right by it. That irks me. So if you see a mess, clean the mess. I'm the same way. Like if I see a mess, I'm cleaning the mess. It don't matter if you did it or I did it. But you know, that's just how I move. So I'm gonna make sure that, you know, her shit looking right. If she has pets, I'm gonna make sure that the pets ain't shitting everywhere, pissing everywhere. You know,
yeah.
I'm gonna
Yep.
peep the scene, and then I'm gonna, you know, decide if I want to deal with her or not. On
Okay.
that level.
Let me get to your super chats. Then I'm going to ask the ladies the same question. Actually, what do y'all do to prepare for a guy? All right, E in the building. He says, "Go crazy, Don. Hope you have a great podcast." And shout out Trent in the background. Thank you, there, sir. I really appreciate that. Sir Yeetus. He says, "For many men, fake it till you make it." Hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, and you can't even debate that. Sir Yeetus sends another one. Thank you for the super chat. He says, "False. A woman will not look at another broke dude's way unless she's broke herself. Only men, for the most part, are able to date down." Who said that?
I did. I don't disagree with that though.
Oh, you don't?
Disagree
Okay.
with that, but it was an ultimatum. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I had to pick one.
Okay.
Yeah, I get if a dude like he just moved in and he don't got no furniture, but if you've been there for 6 months and you don't got no furniture,
Yeah,
that's
facts.
kind of an indicator that you ain't got no bread to afford no furniture.
Yes.
And furniture is expensive. Okay, I don't know how
Oh,
many
yeah,
times,
yes. Facts.
bro. That shit is expensive. So you gotta have some type of bread to fully furnish a place, at least a couple grand.
Okay. And ladies, what are y'all doing to prepare for a guy to come over? We can start on this side.
All right, so I'm gonna just make sure everything is clean. You know, have my own place. I'll make sure everything is clean. Bedroom, bathroom, living room, like kitchen, everything is clean. Of course, making sure that I look good. Making sure everything's looking right, everything's looking straight. Drinks.
Make sure that pussy
his
clean.
favorite. and like just make sure have like snacks or like I'll ask him for his favorite snacks or if he any kind of food that he wants, so I'll just make sure everything's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, I agree. Same thing with like candles and stuff like that. I live with somebody right now, so like a roommate, so I'll be like, get out.
Gotcha. Yeah.
It's a girl. Your roommate's a girl.
My roommate was a girl. She got pregnant and
Now it's a
lives
guy?
with the baby dad. Yeah, but it's like a guy for him known for like years.
Okay.
Y'all don't be getting busy.
Hell no.
Okay.
Hell no.
He's asking the questions.
But, no, it's good
Get
though
it.
because like I don't really like we have completely different work schedules, so like never there.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, I always make sure I got like alcohol or something like that, and I don't know, like I don't really like people coming to my house like that. Like I don't like. I don't know. I'm one of those people who's like, get the fuck out of my space. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So usually like I'll go to their house or whatever. But if they do come to my house, like usually it's like somebody I'm like comfortable with, and I'll like I don't know. Sometimes I'll cook or like order food in or something like that, and yeah, like clean,
Okay.
do that shit.
Okay.
I feel like they said everything.
Okay. Okay. So then we can start on this side because I have one more question. Then we can get back to the video. For sex to happen, generally speaking, is it typically at the woman's house or at your house?
My house. I'm not going over your crib.
Goddamn. All right.
At least the first time. Like I'm not going over your crib until like we have built some type of rapport.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm definitely, home field advantage. So I that's how I operate.
Okay.
I don't mind going over to the guy's house, but I would prefer. I don't know. I would prefer for them to go to my place, but it just depends.
Okay, let me rephrase the question. Not prefer. What typically happens? Like what happens when
It
sex occurs? Are you there or they are with you at yours?
I'm at their house.
Okay. See, like I thought.
Yeah, me too.
See?
Usually their house.
Yeah.
Pull up.
I don't fucking know, man.
She's like,
I mean,
I
either you
guess-
getting that pull up text or not.
I don't get pull-up text.
oh yeah, I forgot her situation is slightly different.
Very.
All right. All right. And then let's go to the video. Oh, hold on. Actually, hold on. With Sir Yee to send another super chat. And E sent a super chat. He says, E, also, shout out to my boy in the white I met on my birthday weekend. Yes, sir.
Oh, word.
Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Sir Yee sends a super chat. He says, remember, once you get the guy into the bedroom, it's your, what? It's you ladies' job to give him reasons to stay around if you're seeking a committed relationship.
So what that mean? You better put it down or what?
Well, he basically saying,
After the
yeah,
sex.
after the sex. Yeah.
Like, what are you doing to retain?
What are you
I
doing
can
to retain to do it?
understand
Okay. All right, everybody agree. What the fuck? All right. Let's go. Let's continue on.